Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you sincere Akim out there pushing the truth across the four corners of earth. All right, I'm Brother Shaman of Great Millstone, Chicago. Real quick, I just wanted to jump into some scriptures on fear, because not only are we coming up on the time of the Passover, but we're coming up on a time where You know, it, the entire course of this society is about to shift. All right, based on the things that are going on in the earth, man, the uprisings, the rule changes. You know, this is 2 Timothy 1:7. It said, "For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." All right, and what a lot of people mistake is, well, that means you don't have to fear the Most High. No, that doesn't mean that. All right, that means the Lord has not given us the spirit to be fearful of all these different things that are in the earth. All right, and basically, like you said, man, He's given us a power of love and of a sound mind. All right, meaning when these different things unfold, when we see these different things in heaven and in earth, what I'm saying, we're not to completely lose our shit. All right, but at the end of the day, we're going to have the fear of the Lord in us, which is going to keep us on that path. All right, because going off and leaving away from, because we made a covenant with the Lord, whether you know it or not, and leaving off that path is what gets you destroyed, and is what has us in this situation, which the scriptures refer to it as the lowest hell. All right, but this is because when you look that up, fear the Lord, all kind of scriptures pop up. All right. Name these Psalms, it said, "Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears." Right? Fear the Lord, fear the Lord. You keep seeing the same thing over and over. All right. So the scriptures do tell you to fear the Lord. All right. This is that's not what I wanted. Oh, right. Deuteronomy 32:22. "For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains." Right, and that's exactly what we're in right now. We're in the lowest hell, the lowest of the lowest conditions. All right, the worst of the worst. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 19. It says, and this is just an example, man. This is an example, like. Passover every year. Everybody, that's one of the holidays. Everybody shows up, Passover, Easter, and Christmas. Everybody shows up to church. The church is real packed out, you know. Everybody has a translation for why they're showing. Oh, we just want to make sure we're in good regards with the Lord. Oh, guess what? You're not. All right, doing that, you're definitely not. All right, it says, this is Wisdom of Solomon 19. It says, as for the ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy unto the end, for he knew before what they would do. All right, and that's the thing about it, man. The Lord knows you. He knows your heart before you do it. He knows things you're about to do before you do it. You might be getting punished for something you did. Hell, you could be getting punished for something that you might do, and the punishment is going to keep you, off that path of making that mistake. All right. Hey, the Lord is amazing in his understanding and his judgment. Perfect. All right. I say how that having given them leave to depart and sent them hastily away, they will repent and pursue them. For whilst they were yet mourning and making lamentation at the graves of the dead, they added another foolish device and pursued them as fugitives whom they had entreated to be gone. Talking about how they pursued us. That's not what I wanted though. see. Is it 18? Okay, here's what I wanted. Nevertheless, thy saints had a very great light, whose voice they hearing and not seeing their shape, because they also had not suffered the same things. They counted them happy. But for that they did not hurt them now, of whom they had been wronged before, they thanked them and besought them pardon for that they had been enemies, instead whereof thou gavest them a burning pillar of fire, both to be a guide of the unknown journey and a harmless sun to entertain them honorably. It's talking about how the Lord guided us through the darkness. All right, He had that chariot, to guide us. It said instead of whereof thou gavest them a burning pillar of fire, which uh but the Lord gave us light, a light through the darkness. The Lord gave the Egyptians complete darkness, all right? All the way to this day where they never did come back after this. They never fully returned. Now, you had different kings of Egypt, who, battled against Babylon and that, but Egypt was never at, that premier level that it was at, from the beginning. All right, it says, for they were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness, who had kept thy sons shut up, by whom the uncorrupt light of the law was to be given unto the world. And when they had determined to slay the babes of the saints, one child being cast forth and saved to reprove them, thou tookest away the multitude. This is Wisdom of Solomon 18, by the way. Thou tookest away the multitude of their children and destroyest them altogether in a mighty water. Of that night were our fathers certified afore, that assuredly knowing unto what oaths they had given credence, they might afterwards be of good cheer. So if thy people was accepted, both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies, for wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries, by the same thou didst glorify us, whom thou hadst called. For the righteous children of good men did sacrifice secretly, and with one consent made a holy law, that the saints should be like partakers of the same good and evil. The fathers now singing out of the songs of praise, but on the other side there sounded an ill according cry of the enemies, and a lamentable noise was carried abroad for the children that were bewailed. Yeah, the Lord killed the firstborn of the Egyptians. All right, this is a powerful example, man. Very powerful example. And people skip over it, man. People read over it like this is just some fantasy that can't happen. All right. But you got movies coming out like Greenland. You got movies coming out, where all these, natural disasters occur in, a specific order, which, brings the earth to its knees, basically, which in that movie Greenland, that's what happens, man. Basically, a meteor is over the earth, and, it's different, pieces branching off and destroying people, and shit is just chaos and going crazy. All right, and we're a step away from that point, Salakia, and people don't know that. All right, people don't know that, man. Hey, the Lord giveth and He taketh away, just like He gave us, a certain amount of mercy. He gave us a time to repent. He gave us this time to, get our stuff together. And guess what? When that time is over, and that door is shut, just like before, all hell is gonna break loose, man. For sure. And that's why that fear is important, man. That's why the fear of the Lord is important. All right, because you want to be on the right side of that. You want to be, having that protection, having that hedge over you. All right. All right. So hey, if you're listening, maybe you're learning, or maybe, you just clicked on a video or whatever, or and it sparks something in you. Maybe you have that fear of the Lord on you, because you have many people who know that they're Israelites. Many people who, read up on the history, they read the Bible, but that fear is not in them. All right, so they never get to doing the work. They never get out, and suffer, with the brothers, make themselves a living sacrifice, or they go out and they just, be a nigga out there. not having fear and not having respect for the prophets. All right. So, hey, Lord willing, man, this is it's a faith booster and a motivator. All right. To be, what does it say? Keep the fear of the Lord and keep His commandments. Call all Yabashim Shah Bashim Kakadash and Shalom.